Yeah,
Yeah, futures. I
no.
mean, yeah. Andre said we should talk about more than Titans. I said
Yeah, we
okay.
know we talk about Titans review, but we should talk about other stuff too, because it would be just boring if we spent like a whole hour just talking about Titans. And that's it.
Yeah, yeah, we can talk about everything.
Yeah,
You
no,
can
okay.
roast,
This jail
you
you
can roast the Marvel
podcast.
parts. DC,
Yup.
man.
We got the main dude. We got Jose and we got Tams out here. What's up,
Yo,
Tams Gamer
What's
man?
up, bro?
Awesome.
Finally.
Yeah,
we
finally here,
got him.
man.
We finally got him to the podcast.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
Hell
got him.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, but we can talk about Titans for like, that Titans episode was fucking. It's like Titans keeps on amazing me. Each episode keeps getting better than the last one. I'm like, damn,
Yup.
keeps on improving.
Man, that fucking beast. What more can I say?
That the thing I didn't, the thing tell me something. 'Cause I was a little bit confused because I thought the Robin costume, him having the Robin costume, that was a hallucination. But then he's burning it at the end. I'm confused. I'm like, I thought that was him hallucinating having the Robin costume on, and then the other little the little version of himself fighting him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So him,
but
him burning the Robin costume at the end, that was real. I'm confused. Like,
I'll
oh,
tell you this: with Titans, man, they're doing some crazy stuff with Titans, and I fucking love it. What
Yup.
they're
yeah.
doing.
You know what pisses me off because it's like this this should be in the DCU, but I in a way I know why. Like I said, this show was gonna be on TNT. TNT was gonna put it on
Wait,
Titans on
wait, it was
TNT.
gonna be on TNT?
Yeah, yup.
What?
It was
Oh
TNT
wow!
first, and then for some reason they announced it on TNT, and then for some reason I don't know it fell off, and then it went to the DC universe like that.
Wow,
But
I didn't know that. Wow.
yeah, but like they see, I don't know now because the way people bitched about BBS, if they would have the movie stuff, people would have bitched them all. Look at how they bitched in the trailer. Robert is too violent. Like, shut the hell up, man.
It's like,
Exactly.
yeah,
He's
so
way too
stupid. Did
violent.
they not know about Robin, how he was in the comics? Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. And
See that
especially
fucking home.
when he left Batman, he got more. He wasn't when he was with Batman. He was so he wasn't like he was more lighter and happy. But when they had separated from each other, he got a little bit darker and stuff like that
Exactly.
because he wanted to take himself out of Batman's shadow.
Future, we all said we want to see the black and blue suit. Well, how about you?
Oh yeah, the black and blue Nightwing suit. Yeah, I definitely want to see that.
Because the red is
Yeah.
cool, but then the black and blue is just like classic.
Oh yeah, I like the red too, but yeah, they should go like in the actual order. Go the black and
Yeah.
blue. Yeah, yeah.
Yup.
You know,
No,
I'll
they
tell you
got
this.
that for Batman and Rob. Well, that's funny because yeah, Batman and Robin and Akiva Goldsman, he does in
Mhm.
the Batman and Rob Batman Forever. So
Oh man, I wonder how the Nightwing Sin is gonna look. You see, the people that complain about Titans and all that stuff are people that don't read no fucking comics. They just wanted the cookie cutter Digimon stuff. That's what it is. That's what it fucking
yeah,
is.
Yup.
it just annoys me. I think somebody, my friend Luce on Facebook, she said she made a comment. She said, "Is it me or is people just getting stupider in this world of life?" And I'm like, "No, it's not you. It's people getting stupider in this world of life. They just are because to me, I'm sorry. You know what annoys me is like you can't talk shit about anything if you don't know what you're talking about. Like now I'm taking it out of comic books. If I like I said, how I look if I don't know anything about uh car parts and carburetors, but I'm talking like I know. You look stupid. How fucking retarded are you?
Too fucking
So
funny.
comic
Yup.
book of these poser fans, they think they don't have to know anything. They can just talk shit because it's the movie and they're experts automatically and shit. That's how retarded they are. They don't have to
Yup.
know anything. Or they're the fake posers that they never knew shit and now they Google experts. They Google shit and now they're masters because they Google all the information, but they never grew up with any of the fucking characters ever. They Google it.
Yeah,
They have no
especially Chris Stuckman putting the false narrative. Oh, Nolan knows Batman. This and that. Get the hell out of here. Man.
yeah, okay,
Get the
whatever.
hell out of here. Yeah,
Yo, I just saw a video yesterday with Tyrone Magnus. Tell me
Oh,
how he calls himself a DC fan, but he didn't know
that's it.
Aquaman had a brother.
Oh my god. How
He
fucking
literally said he didn't know Aquaman had a brother. What the fuck?
oh my
what?
god. He did he got mad because I did a video remember I told you guys with him. I did a video trashing him. Then he did a video talking shit about me because I trashed him. Because I said he over I think even what I said, he didn't even say accurate. He was saying some stupid. I said some shit about. I said, how come Legends of Tomorrow got better special effects than any shitty MCU movie? And then
Exactly.
he was trying to he blew it into something else. I don't even know what the fuck. He took it into a topic that I don't even. It wasn't even what I was saying in the video. He was like, this dude attacked me because he said Legends of Tomorrow is the best DC has to offer. Like, what? I didn't even say that in the fucking. What are you
He's a
talking about?
flip-flopping idiot.
You're like, oh,
Yeah,
you stupid
it's
talking shit about
funny.
me. I'm like, fuck you, Tyrone
He
Yo, you want
he thinks if he sucks up to Marvel, they're gonna cast him as a Marvel character.
Well,
as
he
the
made
next
Ned
Falcon.
Holland, so of course he's gonna suck up.
Yep.
Well,
Why some
okay, of course he's
why
gonna suck up
somebody
so he
said
can
Baron
add
Zemo was the greatest villain of all time.
Oh my god, I saw that fucking stupid ass tweet. Some fucking cornball white trash dude talking about Baron Zemo's better than any villain. Get the fuck out of here, guy. He's the
Baron
most
Lex
Zemo
shitty,
up there
Jesse
for villain.
Eisenberg,
shittiest,
Lex
worthless
Luthor was
villain
superior.
ever. He's the most shittiest, worthless villain ever.
Lex
I'm
is way
sorry.
better.
This
Exactly.
Baron Zemo. And you know what's pathetic? Even the comic book Baron Zemo is more intimidating than the movie version. At least he actually had a fucking costume and a mask. They just made him do nothing, a regular jacket and a regular looking dude. He actually has a fucking mask in the comic books. They didn't even give him
Could
that.
have, yo, you know what? You could have cast anybody to play fucking Baron Zemo in fucking Civil War. You could have literally cast
Exactly.
anybody.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Only villain I give props to in that universe is Bucky.
He's really not. I mean, he kind of is, but not really a villain. I mean, he's not really a villain. He's kind of like their rip-off version of Jason Todd. Like he's kind of villain, but not like him. Jason Todd. There's certain people that are villains, but not like Catwoman is a villain, but she's really not in a way. Like kind of mixed a little bit. Like there's more to them, but there's really not much to Bucky in this. But they just wanted to rip off Nightwing because Jason Todd died. Then they made Bucky die and make him become Winter Soldier because of Nightwing. So it's
Exactly.
Yo, you want to hear something funny? Tell me how somebody thought they're experts on Batman because they only read New 52 and on. Yet Batman has been around since how long? And you an
1939.
expert on Batman just because he read New 52
1939.
Batman and on. Are you kidding me? How long has Batman been around?
1939, like 80. Oh, I'm gonna be on his 80th anniversary now. It's my new
Yeah,
52.
nearly 80 years. I didn't know what 5% of Batman's lore. That means you automatically know the overall history. Okay.
I know, right? Now, like I said, I'll say it again, and I just say this because this just proves how stupid motherfuckers start talking about Miles Morales who's been around for decades. What? The fuck
Wait,
is wrong
what?
with you guys? There's some moron ass talking about Miles Morales. Spider-Man
Yeah.
has been around for decades. He was created in 2011. That's
They
not even
they
fucking 10 years.
when they don't have facts, they just make them up.
And they said the Spider Verse has been around for decades. That shit was just created the other day. What the fuck are you talking about? There was never no Spider Verse until like 2 or 3 years ago.
Exactly.
They said the Spider Verse has been around for decades. Fuck
You
out of
know
here.
what's funny that these people had the nerve to say that straight in the with a straight face. That nonsense. It's so fucking weird.
That
Moronic.
the the Bat Family that has been around for decades. I don't fucking Spider Verse and Miles Morales.
Are you guys gonna see Into the Spider Verse?
Fucking hell.
Fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
MCU. I'm gonna see not MCU.
I'm gonna say it.
Who
That
is
means
who
it's
is
actually gonna be good.
is is Kingpin the villain of the movie?
He's one of them. It's Kingpin and Green Goblin and the Prowler. And the
Damn,
Prowler.
Venom should be in it.
Yeah, I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor a long time ago that they were gonna have Tom Hardy voicing Eddie Brock, and I don't know if that's true. I read that like about a year ago that
That would be
supposedly Tom
awesome.
Hardy. That would be cool. That was connected to that.
Yeah.
And you know who's gonna voice Kingpin? They're gonna play Sabretooth in Wolverine Origin. Lee Schreiber. So Sabretooth from Wolverine Origin.
Damn, I can't hear anything.
Uh, hello.
I can hear you. It's just a lot of TV in the back.
Oh, is that the main? I think that's TV in the.
Yo, dang.
Lower, lower the TV, man.
I don't. Can you hear? I don't even know if you did that.
You know
Yeah, I'm
what's
here.
funny?
No, my brother watching the football game.
Oh,
You know,
oh, you in the same room?
I tell you this. I'm still kind of mad that they didn't put my part in Venom. They cut me off the film. I literally had there was a picture of me as Spider-Man. I kid you not. There is literally a picture with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 series. Amazing Spider-Man 2 series. I'm still mad they cut me off the film. Fucking mad.
Damn,
Yeah.
man.
And then
I
this Mario Francisco fucktard again is the same shit about the Joker movie again. He's like, the stuff I'm hearing about this Joker movie has me like, what? Like question marks? Like what is? Oh, this movie's gonna be to shock people. Like, shut the hell up with that BS. Whatever.
shot
Like,
my butt. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, Nolan ripoff. Like the Heath Ledger Nolan is bad enough. Now you're gonna have a ripoff Heath Ledger Nolan version. Crap. Seriously? Like, I'm like, the ages doesn't even make sense. You have a 45-year-old Joaquin Phoenix playing the origin Joker, and you got a 9-year-old Bruce Wayne in this movie. What?
Yeah,
So
I
that
don't
means
even
by the
know.
time what happened?
I don't even know why they're including Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne. That shit seems like a Elseworld, like completely, like
It is.
not even in DC Comics. It's just bullshit.
It is bullshit because first of all, Thomas Wayne. You know Thomas Wayne. They couldn't be original. Thomas Wayne is the guy from Dark Knight Rises. Remember the guy
You,
that was
you
with
know
Anne
what's
Hathaway? That guy when they were shooting in the bar, and he's like, call me." That guy's like, "Call me back," to Anne Hathaway or some shit.
Oh
Like
God.
he
well,
was
I
one
tell
of
you
the.
this guy.
Huh?
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh no, no, I said he was one of the people that was talking to the cop at the beginning of the movie where he was like eating the meatballs, talking to Commissioner Gordon. They cast that dude as Thomas Wayne, the random dude in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah,
Stupid.
It's like
and you got Alfred. You got Bullock in
Alfred.
this
They
movie.
made Alfred mad fat. He looked mad chubby in this movie. Like, what kind of
You
Alfred?
know, you know what the funny thing is too, that I was telling Tams how literally I was a 30 minute drive from where I'm at where they were filming that White King Phoenix garbage movie, and I could have literally make a cameo and I could have put a sign that says do not stop this movie. This movie will be garbage as a sign, and you would tell
Yeah.
that's me as a cameo. Could
I,
have
I,
done.
I hope, I really hope they're not gonna do some stupid shit because, like I said, the way this guy is talking about it, it's like the stuff I'm hearing about the Joker movie has me like, what? I hope they don't do some bullshit like at the end of the movie, have Ben Affleck show, then people be confused as fuck. That'd be the
Nah,
craziest. I
hell
hope they
no,
don't
hell
do shit
no.
You
like
know the
that.
general audience is confused as it is already. So it's like you want to make them more fucking confused. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That
Okay.
don't even make sense. Or what there be some crazy shit. All of a sudden you see a Batfleck beam down and trying to say this elsewhere. He's in another Earth with Joaquin Phoenix Jokers. Some crazy shit like
You
that.
know, I'll tell you this: if it was another Earth, you see Joaquin Phoenix working at McDonald's. That would be
Yeah.
that. Kid you not. Oh, one power. Oh my gosh, you want to hit
I
some
don't
stupid.
I don't know how supposedly he respects Snyder but still panders to Nolan bullshit.
Cool.
Todd Phillips.
He said, "Oh yeah, that's what it." But then he said,
Cause he put a Snyder Easter egg in Joker.
"Oh yeah, that's right. That street, the name of the street on the train station or some shit."
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, "What?" But
He
I
should
think
be
somebody
directing Jared Leto, not fucking Joaquin Phoenix.
yeah, and I think somebody asked him, "Oh, are you talking about the artist Scott Snyder?" And they're like, "Oh no, I'm not talking about Scott. Though I guess it is Zack Snyder, but like I don't get. To me, it doesn't make any sense to me. I agree with you. Like, why are you pandering to that Nolan?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm starting to wonder? I don't know. I think I I don't want to do. I kind of hope he is fired. I don't think the narrative is fired. I don't think he's
Yep.
fired.
He
Because
needs to
Same.
go.
why everything is pushed back now? If the script is finished, why the fuck are you gonna push everything back if the script is done? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Like I said, I was saying I um Jose this before, like on the Batman Returns Blu-ray. Tim Burton he talked about how when he was having a meeting with WB execs, and after Batman Returns, like I said, I love Batman Returns, but it makes sense the last movie, and then all the WB execs were like, Tim, don't you want to kind of take a break, film some kind of smaller movie? They were like, Tim, you know what, man, take a break, and then like, you don't want me on this movie, do you? And they're like, no, we're just trying to say the film looks short, take a
Yeah, it's
break.
just a bunch
Uh,
of shady
yeah.
bullshit.
And he was like, you don't know, you don't on this. Like, that movie got good ratings. It's fine. Like,
Damn, I can't hear anything.
what happened?
I
Can
can't
you
hear
hear me
over
now?
the TV.
Yeah, it's like he tried to, and to me, this what doesn't make any sense. Ben Affleck got a fucking strong attitude to WB. Matt Reeves never made a WB movie in his life until this movie. So why the fuck would you put Matt Reeves, who's basically a fucking new jack? He's never done WB movies, so someone who you consistently work with and has like production companies in your studio, which doesn't make any fucking sense. That's ridiculous. That's
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
having a wife, and then stupid people do that anyway. Having a wife, and then a girl you just meet 5 minutes ago, you start fucking with her, and then your wife
And
just like
and
what?
why is he talking about directing a detective movie yet? He hasn't even directed a fucking detective movie yet.
Like or we're gonna make it a tour type thriller. I'm like, shut up. I would
Ben
love
Affleck is 100% more qualified than Matt Reeves.
exactly,
True.
exactly. I'm sorry.
Fucking Ben Affleck actually directed crime movies before.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
it.
Makes no
And
You know.
sense.
the town.
You know what
Exactly.
doesn't make. You know what also doesn't make sense too. I'm gonna get a little whole topic, but we're gonna go back to this. How the Marvel tards think that Atlantean is trying to Atlantis is trying to copy Wakanda. What kind of stupidity? Are you stupid?
Fuck.
They
Wow.
they invented everything. I swear, Marvel tards think they invent everything first. I swear. Some
Okay,
parts.
Aquaman was only created in the 40s. Black Panther was in the fucking 60s. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
That's, and you got these Marvel tards are like, yo, we gotta boycott Aquaman because it's trying to be like Black Panther and all that. Get the hell out of here with this
Yeah,
nonsense.
Aquaman has
So
been shooting for such a long time. What copying?
yeah, exactly.
these people are
And I
so
said,
They're just
I
pathetic and
hate,
desperate.
yup, I hate the, and what pissed me off, I hate the Marvel toys, the Nolan idiots, and I hate the poser fans because they bandwagon bitches trying to say they're hardcore DC fans, but yet they'll trash a DC movie at the first second they get, but they're supposedly hardcore DC fans. Like
Yep, fucking Jody's Corner, bitch.
that idiot. Oh my god, that fucking
Yo,
idiot.
do the reenactment. Do the reenactment of Jody's Corner. You know when he
I'm
met
like,
Patty.
Patty, I love you, Patty. Can I suck your dick? Can I suck your goddamn Patty? Patty, don't go. Please don't get a restraining order. Don't put a restraining order on me, Patty. I want your dick in my mouth.
Restraining orders coming from WB and Patty Jenkins. I bet you that's gonna happen. Fucking
This
people.
was full of shit,
Jody Corners don't have no life.
man.
And
Yeah.
watch, he's gonna suck up to James Wan so bad after
Oh
Aquaman.
my god.
Oh my
James
god.
Wan ain't gonna fall for that because he know
Exactly.
how these people are.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Poser.
that's why you gotta call him out.
Oh,
Can't
you
let
know,
this fucking go.
I don't
Oh,
think I ever told you. I went to oh, crap, I'm trying to remember what year it was. It was a New York Comic Con in 2012 or 2010, and James Wan was there, and I went to a panel with him, and he was. I'm trying to remember. What's the horror movie that he did with Patrick Wilson?
The
The one, the
Conjuring.
horror.
Conjuring.
Yeah, the
is it
first
was it
one.
Insidious or Conjuring? Which one was it?
The Conjuring. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
back then I didn't even know he was saying on the panel when I was there that he wanted to direct the Batman movie.
Oh, that would be insane.
He could do a
Yeah,
better
back
job
then.
than that.
That would be awesome.
That would be cool. Yeah, Batfleck and James Wan Batman movie. That'd be insane, man. Like I said, he's gonna do.
He should be on for Justice League Dark.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I would love to see that. He has a great. His directing
I
style is
hope
awesome.
I hope Zach do come back for JO2
For
because
who?
we need for
Oh,
JO2.
Yeah.
yeah. I hope
Yeah,
he.
and
But he won't
But
want to
WB has
do.
no balls. WB
Yeah,
has no balls.
And the thing is too that WB gotta. I would like to see when is Green Lantern gonna fucking happen too, man. Because I want to see the
Supposedly
core.
Jeff Johns is writing it. How long are you gonna write that? He's been writing it forever, Jeff
This
Johns.
man better not be having like Matt Reeves syndrome. Take nearly 2 years to write a fucking script.
Oh, James Gunn.
But
exactly.
no,
No,
but
no,
but
Jeff
Jeff
Johns.
Johns writing that. Please, Jeff Johns, do not take 2 years like Matt Reeves, taking like nearly 2 years. That is, he literally, like I said to the Tams, he literally took nearly 18 months later, pretty much like how in VS, 18 months later jump. That's what Matt Reeves was doing during that time. You could have put him
Exactly.
in with your camera. Oh, I finished the script. I finished the script. There you go.
And like I said, that's fishy too. I'm sorry, man. How fucking long you take to write a Batman script? They don't take that fucking long the way Matt Reeves did. And it, like I said, it doesn't make sense. He supposedly finished already the first draft. So he finished the first draft. Yeah, let's push the movie back 2 more years. What kind of? That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Zack
So
Snyder
with
and
us,
Chris Terrio don't even take that long to write scripts.
ridiculous.
Exactly. It would take like 6 months tops. Like what
Yeah,
fucking 2 years?
yeah, exactly. 6 months time. Yeah.
Well, it takes him long because he has to write one word a day. So that's what
And to
happens.
me, that's never a good sign when you taking that long to write something because that means if you taking too long to write something, that means the script is shit because that means you overanalyze. Oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Oh no, I like this. Just fucking film. Come on, stop it already. That means you the script is not that great. You have to overanalyze every fucking thing from the script. Oh, I want this. I want this. Every director wants changes, but most directors you just go into production when you have the fucking
And,
first a
and
draft
we
already. You
could have
don't take
had and and we could have had a Tim Drake and Deathstroke in this Batman movie, but fucking
yeah, the
And
Ben Affleck
look,
script and
and
Tim Drake and
Chris,
Deathstroke.
Christina Hodson ain't even take that long to finish her script, and she already done.
yeah, you see what
Exactly.
they need more fast writers than fucking Matt
Yeah.
Reeves taking literally too much time.
Also, and you got these stupid fucking Nolan cooks. Oh, take all the time you want. Shut the fuck up. You don't want anything
Exactly.
rushed. You don't want anything that fucking slow either. That's never good. Rush is not good,
I,
but fucking slow as a fucking snail is not good either. It has to be like in between.
I say by the time Matt, if they say, "Oh, take as long as you want," it will be literally 30 years later by the time we get a Batman. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna wait fucking years later. Sorry.
Yeah, like this is why we're getting one DC movie per year. It's because fucking screenwriters like Matt Reeves is taking 3 years to write a script.
yeah, yeah. And it really annoys me that next year we're gonna be fucking bombarded with everything. This Dumbo remake, Lion King remake, Aladdin remake, Toy Story 4.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, come
we don't
on.
want that.
Hey, don't forget they're having the Pinocchio remake with Holly Starr both next year. That,
Holly Star. Oh
yeah,
man.
Holly. I think he got casted. I think
What
he
happened?
probably got. I think he got
And
casted. They should
I,
cast.
I hope if James Gunn do direct Suicide Squad 2, do not get Batista to play Bane because that'll be a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah,
like a bitch in comparison to what Drax looks like in the comics.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you can tell if it's Batista if he's doing Batista bombs as Bane. That's what you can tell.
But
Did you
the
see that?
problem,
Um,
They should just cast John Cena as Bane.
oh, oh, he'll be, yeah, he was the main. I'm trying to think. I think you know, man, but they will probably say he's too old now. Who I always wanted as Bane because the animated series he sounds just like him.
Who?
With Antonio Banderas. Because you listen to the way Bane talks in the animated series sounds
He
like
could do a
Antonio Banderas.
voiceover. That'd be cool.
But yeah, yeah, yo.
That'd
Well,
be awesome.
Yo,
you, oh,
don't you
know,
love
you don't you
some?
know Danny Trejo Machete. He's Bane in Young Justice. Machete.
Really?
Yup, Danny Trejo. Yeah,
That's
he plays
awesome.
Bane. Yeah.
You know what's funny that these have you have some of these comic book experts once a time
I'm
come on the
glad we
show.
finally got a date for Young Justice 3,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, finally.
January 4th.
Oh yeah.
You know,
But you were saying who did that?
not
What?
somebody. There was a guy, quote unquote, comic book expert, and he thought most Kane book was Dark Side in the comic.
What about Darkseid?
There was a comic book expert, quote unquote, that thought that Thanos came before Darkseid.
Since
Whatever.
when?
Yeah,
What a
since
moron.
Never gonna happen.
I saw some meme. I forgot what it said. It was like Darkseid saying something to Thanos. He's like Infinity Gauntlet, more like a bitch mitten. It's just, it's just
uh,
it's a bitch mitten, not an Infinity Gauntlet. And shit.
and they made
Thanos
it
Thanos is
too
so
different, man.
weak as a villain.
Yeah.
He's so
See,
boring too, man. He could put me to fucking sleep.
and Kevin Feige said he's the most fascinating villain ever.
Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he said that
Jesse
shit.
Yo,
Eisenberg's Lex Luthor was more compelling than fucking
Exactly.
Thanos.
yeah, Zod could
Exactly.
fucking whoop Thanos up. Fucking Zod more than
Zod is just one of the
Ench-
best comic book villains ever, period.
Yeah,
En-
yeah.
Enchantress was a better villain than him
I,
too,
I, I don't give a
Yep.
shit.
and
Listen,
her brother, and her
you know
brother.
what
nearly every.
I loved about Suicide Squad, and this is the thing that gets me annoyed. Like David Ayer, he shouldn't be, because I think maybe he. I'm surprised because the dude is like an Army Navy veteran and tough guy, but come on, David Ayer, you getting cucked out by people on Twitter and trying to backtrack? Don't do that, man. You a fucking Marine service dude, and he's letting like fucking these Twitter haters tell him shit like, "Oh, I apologize." I'm like, come on, seriously, man.
He
Because
shouldn't. He doesn't
I
need to
love the
apologize.
way I love what he did with it. I love the fact that they actually had the balls to just go all out and put a supernatural villain in the first Suicide Squad. They didn't.
Exactly.
They try to like pressure him and idiots try to tell him, "Oh, you should
It
have made
opens up the possibilities for the DC
exactly,
universe.
exactly." That's what I loved about it. They try to tell him, "Oh, you should have made it more gritty crimes." They're like, "Get the fuck up!" You
Nah,
ain't
we
not
don't want that.
trying to tell him that thing. It's stupid, man. Like you should have made it the original way. It's like,
That's
shut
why I
up.
hope Black Adam do it end up in Suicide Squad too.
Well, I mean, I don't think you know what because he was in Suicide Squad too, but now that James Gunn is on, the whole script is scrapped. So man, it just sucks, man. He was written
No,
in
Yep.
Suicide Squad
guys,
too.
Enchantress can backhand Thanos will be a wrap.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying, seriously, guys. I think Enchantress can backhand Thanos, and it will be a wrap.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And
yup. Yeah.
wrap.
She could
Thanos.
she could bitch slap fucking Loki too.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It would be
Oh,
naked Joker.
yeah, you know what's funny? I remember when I first saw that. I said the way Enchantress was acting is the way fucking Loki should have been in Avengers, in the first Avengers. He was a straight up bitch.
Exactly.
Anything but a bitch in the comic book Loki is tougher than the fucking Tom Hiddleston version.
Oh, by the way,
Yep.
since we're talking about Dave Bayer, talk about the scene he was talking about today on Twitter about the Enchantress, Steppenwolf. You know,
Yeah. Damn,
The
I'm
mother
pissed
box.
about that, man.
Yeah.
honestly, I think I see that as a post credit scene. You guys feel the same?
As a what?
I think that okay, that's how I
You
see it.
mean as an end credit scene?
Yeah, as an end credit scene, like for example, like you have Steppenwolf wherever he's at exiled, right? And he explains how he controls uh, Enchantress by the mother boxes, right?
Yeah,
And then you have the boom tube ready.
I'm sure
So
Lex had to be connected to Suicide Squad then too, because
yeah,
remember in
Yeah.
BBS,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it literally, I think the way he described because like because then when by the time you get to JL with with him, you know, his entrance has to like intertwine with that. I don't
Yeah, yeah. They could have done
that
that. Yeah. And did you
because
see like I saw a couple of months ago? I'm like, why did they cut shit out? They had supposedly Scarecrow was in Suicide Squad. I saw some
oh,
concept
I
art of Suicide Squad. Scarecrow was in it. Like, why
yeah,
they cut
I,
that out?
I don't think they filmed any scenes with him though, did they?
I don't think so. I think that was just concept that they were originally gonna put him in it. And I saw something about some scene that they drew out with a Joker inside the Batmobile and Batfleck is standing from like, oh shit, like he
oh man,
trying to steal the Batmobile and shit, Joker and shit.
That'd be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, that would be. I'll tell you this: if they were gonna film Scarecrow, please let it not be like the way Nolan did it. Oh,
Oh,
you trying to
garbage.
remember? And you remember how he went out? He was like before he
look
went
how
out, he was like trying to act crazy.
The
look
horse.
how he look on Gotham.
Oh
You know,
yeah, he
You
looks.
see how he
Yeah,
look
he's
on
more accurate on
Gotham?
Gotham. Yeah, he got the whole hat and everything. Damn, man, he
you
looks more
know,
accurate on
you
Gotham.
know, it's funny how Nolan did it, even though it's horrible. It's like, the Scarecrow is like, oh, you know, gonna in Gotham, something like that. And then when he's faced with Katie Holmes, Taser, ah! That's it. The scene is over.
That's just hilarious.
Wow.
Wow.
But like, but according to fucking Stuckman, he knows Batman very well. He knows the stories. Okay, according,
Yeah,
according
he
to
knows
him.
Batman so well that he should know that. Another thing that I was annoyed with the Batman begins. Jonathan Crane shouldn't have even been that fucking young. Why he had a pretty boy model face? Jonathan Crane was like 50, 60 years old. Why they made him a young guy and shit? Like he's a long knowing professor and shit. Why they made him that young? Not that young guy the way they made him in Batman Begins. So that was another bullshit because I remember when I would have loved to see the Batman Triumphant, the darker Batman 5 that Joe Schumacher was gonna
Yes,
make. Yeah, they were saying the people that were gonna be Scarecrow was Jeff Goldblum, Nicolas Cage, and
Oh,
Christopher
what?
Lee. And Christopher Lee was gonna be up for
yes.
Scarecrow. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
the the only thing that I didn't like, I could have dealt with it, but I don't really care for it, that they were gonna. I like that they were gonna connect this movie to Batman '89, and they were gonna say that, but they were gonna change. They were gonna say Harley Quinn was Joker's daughter. She wanted revenge for Batman doing that shit to him in Batman '89 and shit like that. I mean, that was annoying that they're gonna make her his daughter and shit, but I could have dealt with that, but I didn't really like that. I would, because like she's not his daughter, but
Yeah.
the fact that we're connecting it to Batman '89 was kind of cool and everything like that. But then they were gonna do a sequence where, yo man, I would have loved where Batman was gonna Scarecrow something. He was gonna confront every villain: Jack Nicholson, Joker, Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, all of them at the fucking end. That would have been fucking crazy. He was gonna confront
I know.
all of the
That
villains
would
at
have
the
been
end of the
something.
That would
huh?
be awesome.
Yeah, man.
What's funny too with how Nolan messed up Batman so royally. You know how he went to the temple, right? He learned one
Yeah.
type of ninjutsu, automatically makes him Batman. Anybody in that temple can be Batman
Oh,
too. That shows you how much he knows
oh,
about Batman.
thank you for bringing that up because I just there was something Fred, there was this whole article that I read. I'm like, yo, the scene in Batman Begins wasn't even fucking original. You don't see when Christian Bale goes into the Bat Cave and all the bats start consuming him and everything like that. They said that
Yeah.
was in Joe Schumacher's script that he was gonna make George Clooney do that. He couldn't even be fucking original. He just ripped off the George Clooney script and did that whole fucking scene,
And,
the Batman
He ran.
triumphant with
He ran out
Schumacher.
of ideas.
Come on, man,
yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, we can tell. Fucking Nolan. You
Yeah,
know what's funny?
exactly.
If that could make him Batman one type of ninjutsu, that means I could go to my karate class about 10, 15 blocks away from where I'm at, and I could become Batman too if it's that easy. Fucking, that shows
Pretty
you how much.
much.
That
But according to Stuckman, that means he knows Batman. Yep, yep. Keep keep putting that
he knows that.
quotation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nolan knows Batman so much that there was a point where, like I said, with David Goyer, he was saying he couldn't write the movie, and then Nolan started begging him, please, because I don't know anything, I need your help. He was begging fucking David Goyer to be on the movie because he was directing Blade 3. He was like, I'm probably not gonna be able to do this, and he was begging him like, I need you, yeah, because David Goyer was the one that read fucking comics. You didn't. So
That's that's probably what Matt Reeves is doing.
Oh Lord.
he
Yep.
started
Yep.
begging
He's probably begging Goyer to help him out with the script.
need you,
Daniel with the
please.
jeez. You know what's also funny too? We got that other poser on YouTube, it's a Flick Pick. You know, the
Oh, that
guy's
dude.
down. He's a Batman fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that bitch. Yeah, Flick Pick. Like he's such a hardcore Batman fan that he didn't know who Tim Drake was to the cartoon. Get the fuck out of here. He didn't even know who Damian Wayne was to the cartoon. Get the fuck out of
Oh
here,
my!
hardcore Batman bitch.
That
But
that, that kind
he
of
wears
guy
his shirt
embarrasses
off.
us
Batman
little fans.
hardcore. Hardcore. We see the stupid Nolan Christian Bale statues and that. Yeah, but he's such hardcore.
People like to throw around hardcore just because they saw the Batman animated series.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the way, all that speaking of that, that's an awesome picture, by the way. So you
Thank
know.
you,
Which one?
bro.
You're welcome. But yeah, it's like people just like you're right. They just want to clean up and down. They're Batman experts, and this is not disrespect to Batman animated series. That's a classic.
Yeah,
But
it's a
That's what
classic.
people like no, they don't read comics and no further their knowledge more. It's
You know
just like
what's you
But
know
you know
what's the
what I don't
dumbest?
understand? I don't understand I don't understand anyone that fucking says that they're such a fan of the Batman animated series. Then they love Nolan. They're nothing to fucking like. They're
Exactly.
polar opposite. How the fuck? And they try to like, what do you call it? They try to generalize, try to like, in their own reality bubble, try to say that, oh, Nolan took for animated series. He didn't take shit from that animated series. Get the fuck out of
You know
here.
you know what's the dumbest argument that I love is that when people say the DCU should be more like the Justice League animated series, but then the Justice League animated series is pretty dark too.
yeah, look
Exactly.
at the moment.
That's stupid.
Yo, Superman
Oh,
straight up punches Darkseid in the face in that.
Oh, yeah. And
yo,
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about because the whole Justice League movie reminded me of the Justice League animated series. I don't know what the fuck
Exactly.
he's talking about, and they don't realize that the Justice League, the as a whole series animated, it balanced tones because there was some real dark episodes, and then there was some
Exactly.
real light ones, and it went back and forth. So it wasn't just
you,
one tone.
you know what's funny too? How hypocritical these fake fans are because they're like, oh, they're complaining, oh, they rush DCU, but yet, they have Batman animated series, then Superman, and then they had Justice League animated series, just with the role reversal, and they made it
Yeah,
exactly that, and they complain about that. It's like, are you serious?
yeah.
You heard a dumb argument one time. Somebody was complaining, oh, Batman kills, but they love Michael Keaton. I mean, they complain about Batman killing, but they love Michael Keaton and overpraise Nolan. But yeah, they complain about Affleck killing. Are you what?
What are
What's
you
that? Just
talking? And like I said, I see these stupid motherfuckers talking about, oh, Batman doesn't kill, not my Batman. Motherfucker, you don't read
that?
comics. Shut
Yes,
the fuck up.
but
Batman
yeah.
doesn't kill, not my Batman. All that bullshit nonsense. These are complete, utter morons, but they speaking bullshit.
You want to hear
Exactly.
something really stupid? Somebody said, "Oh, Ben Affleck's Batman is too intimidating." Do you know what Batman is? Do you know what Batman is? One of his
Oh,
traits? He's fucking
I guess they
evil.
wanted to be Adam West in 2018. I mean,
And
yes.
you know the funny thing is, those are the people that said, "Oh, they love Keaton, they love Nolan,"
Nah, but
and then the same.
I take that back. Adam West Batman is more intimidating than Christian Bale. Like I said, at least Adam West, yo, this bitch, I'm talking about for real. In those shitty Dark Knight trilogy shit, he couldn't even fight pit bulls. In the Adam West show, he actually fought a fucking tiger. He fought a tiger in a fucking cage, and that was Adam West time. But
Well,
this guy's afraid of
wait
pit
a
bulls.
minute, Andre. Well, you gotta remember, Batman. He got Batman right according to the fucking segment. Remember that, right? You gotta remember that. Anyways, they see the thing is they're so hypocritical. Like, they complain about Batman being too dark. Batman the animated series was fucking dark. Are you fucking
Exactly.
Exactly.
kidding?
Exactly.
What the
What are you
hell?
talking about?
They know that Superman is not. Look, I love Reeves, rest in peace. But like, it's not all. That's not just. That's just that. I'm sorry. That's not just like how the way the character is. Only there's been an interpretation of that character since fucking 1938.
Exactly.
There's
Like
Yeah.
hundreds of interpretations.
Yeah,
there's
see
there. You know,
that's the problem. That like I said, I love the Reeve movie, but the problem was that wasn't how it was straight from the comics. But that got so ingrained by these morons that they think that's the only
mm-hmm.
way Superman should be always. They never read the fucking comics because,
And
like I said,
the thing is,
he killed people in the original comics, and he wasn't a bad person, but he was a two-fisted type. Like if you were a villain, he didn't give a fuck. But
Exactly.
evil, he
and
was like, oh, good.
He
and the
had,
thing is,
he
Superman has
had
dark side too.
he
What the
had
fuck?
emotions in the animated series and
I
in
was
the Justice
about to
League
get. I
too.
was about to get to that. Yeah, he's like Henry Cavill and Superman the animated series too. Like Snyder, thank God he captured the best things about Batman. Or like for example, he tweaked things for the best. Like for example, Dark Knight Returns. They made him quit Batman after 20 years with Jason Todd. This is why I
Yeah,
thank God and thank you, Zack Snyder. If you ever hear this, you didn't
yeah,
make Batman quit. You didn't make him quit through that. That's what Dark Knight Returns, even though it's an Elseworld, he tweaked some little things like that. And look at that. Batman,
yeah.
Exactly.
unlike
Oh,
fucking Nolan, oh, yeah, you quit after 1 year, but he got it right.
yeah.
Going to the stuff.
That's why
You
I
got.
said. That's
I
why I
can't
said
believe
BVS follows
it.
the Tim
So
Burton
Dark
movie
Knight.
and the Shooting Schumacher movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it was a 20-year Batman, and like before BBS, 20 years before that was Batman Forever. And like in Justice League, Alfred actually mentions those exploding penguins, and they played Burton's music. So look at that.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, I love about what Zack Snyder does. You see, you could tell these people are so jealous because they don't know so much about comics, and they envy people that obviously know more, and they wish that these characters were watered down. That's why they hate
Yeah,
these movies. That's why they
yeah.
love the MCU so much because it's so fucking watered down. That's why it's a jealousy thing. Snyder knows.
What happened?
I'm just saying, Snyder fucking knows. Like,
Yeah,
remember I think I showed you a clip. Even the 1943 serial, that bat branding from
oh,
BBS came
yeah.
from 1943. You tell me this
Yup,
man doesn't read no comics, doesn't know history? He
yup.
does. People
And
say that dumb nonsense. Don't know what you're talking about.
even farther back, Jose. Uh, Batman inspiration was from Zorro, and Zorro branded
Yeah,
people. And look at,
true.
come on, man, that was a movie. That was the actual movie that he saw in the theaters when he was a kid. It's Zorro, and they even have him in the BBS. He came out of seeing Zorro. You see in the theater it says Zorro, the mark of Zorro, Tyrone Power and shit. And guess where it said that? It said that in the Dark Knight Returns comic book in the animated movie. It says the mark of Zorro, Tyrone Power. So look at that, man.
Yeah. And the thing is, look how Snyder gives this development on Bruce. He said, remember the first generation of Waynes? They were hunters. That has to do with
Yeah,
Nathaniel, first generation fucking the fucking hunters. Can you tell me Snyder
yeah,
doesn't read? Doesn't know
yeah,
comics?
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hell,
he knows
not
comics.
it. This
That's
man
why
knows
these people
comics.
that say this shit, the irony is ridiculous because the people that saying this shit never read a fucking comic book in their life and they talk about Zack Snyder doesn't know comics. Motherfucker, you don't know shit. Just because you grew up
Yo,
watching,
Exactly.
doesn't
It's like
mean
how you gonna say a person who like deconstructs the character doesn't know the character? What
exactly
the fuck?
stupid. Yeah, man. And
If you're
what's
gonna
that?
deconstruct the character, you have to know the character, and he does.
Exactly,
he knows
exactly.
fucking Batman fucking ends, man. He
Yeah,
knows. You tell me he knows it's people are fucking liars. And they could straight lie to their audience. That's the messed up
yeah,
part about it. They lead an audience astray. They
yeah,
should be ashamed of themselves. Fucking
yeah.
shame.
And you could tell
What is
James Wan did the same thing, destructing the
yeah,
characters.
yo? But what I can't believe I have the movie, but I don't want to look for it right now. Oh my god, I've seen it. What is the animated movie? Oh my god, with Superman when he lobotomizes Manchester Black, I
Oh, that
can't.
was awesome.
What's the name of that? I have it, but I can't.
Superman versus the Elite.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, Super Elite, and that was based on a comic. Oh, what's funny about the American Wave? But this stupid motherfucker, this Mario Francisco Fuckcar, Revenge of the Fans. He he supposedly loves DCU, but he trashed MOS and say, oh, why
He's an
Superman did that
idiot.
to Zod. He's a fucking monk. Why Superman did that to Zod? But yeah, he's on Twitter posts about, oh, Superman versus the Elite was the right way to do Superman. Motherfucker, he lobotomized somebody in that dumbass. But he
What a
broke. How the fuck you gonna say that there's something wrong with him breaking Zod's neck? But oh, they got him right in that cartoon when he lobotomizes the dude's brain. What the fuck? What are you
oh.
doing? What an asshole!
By the way, guys, Superman versus the Elite right now is $3.99 on Amazon.
Oh,
Guys.
it's funny because I own it. I forgot the name. I got the title there, but I own it.
I have the
Superman versus
Blu-ray.
Elite. That was
Absolutely.
awesome. Yeah, yeah. I
He
got the
did
Blu-ray.
he did the same thing to Doomsday in the Justice League animated series.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You know the thing is too, I love some tell me this. Tell me this dumb complaint. They were complaining about things that were accurate on
Yeah,
BBS. That's complaints.
exactly.
Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? They were complaining
How
that
you
like,
complain about things about accuracy?
Yeah, somebody check this out. These complaints I heard. One time I heard somebody complain about Doomsday. There are many interpretations of Doomsday, and he got the fucking look down.
And
Two,
to
Exactly.
me, it's so stupid because Doomsday was accurate. Technically, he was accurate because Doomsday was created on Krypton by a scientist named Bertrand. All Zack Snyder did is make Doomsday created on Earth by a scientist named Lex Luthor. So it's not that big much of a stretch.
Exactly.
Luthor was a mad, Luthor was not only a businessman in the comics, he was also a mad scientist in the comics too. So it's not that much of a stretch. A mad
yeah,
scientist on Krypton to a mad scientist on Earth. Created.
and
It's
two.
not
The
that big
thing
of a
is,
stretch.
people they have the nerve also to criticize about Lex Luthor, but yet if they know Lex Luthor, you could see the inspiration for fucking Birthright. Like
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
like many things. Lex Luthor's character that pull stories from the time. They complain about that. Then they
Yeah,
complain
there's
about Death
so
of
many.
Superman. That was the right call. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Andre.
He looks
Go ahead.
like in Birthright with the long red hair and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see, they have to. They're so dumb because they complain about Superman's death. That was called for. Like kind of disappointing, and they would only express that. It actually makes sense.
I think you
And
Jose, you were breaking up a little bit. I couldn't.
can you hear me? You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I was saying like you're really complaining about that was in his heart. That that was kind of
Oh my
Um,
god, that TV is
and,
so loud,
yeah,
man.
Domain, is that your TV, Domain?
Can't hear anything.
I couldn't hear.
so the main.
Y'all hear me
Huh?
now?
Yeah,
In the TV because I couldn't
Yeah, the
hear what.
TV's in the back is really loud.
that was like some ice. Let's
What happened?
kick some. No, I'm saying it's like some ice in the background. No, but I was saying like they're complaining about Superman's death is like what you want to wait 24 years when that was like that was called for right there. Even Man of Steel foreshadowed it. There was
Yeah,
sprinkled moments of the death of Superman and BB. See, these people failed
exactly.
to mention. Those are the same fucking people that complained about the Martha scene, even though it was sprinkled throughout that whole movie. But yeah, those are the same people that put the Martha scene on. See,
That's what the thing that I love about Zack Snyder. He combines a lot of comic story arcs into one, and
that's
that's
true.
awesome because it's like when I see the DCU movies, I'm like, holy shit! I see a whole bunch of stuff that I never thought I would see in a movie combined into one and shit. He didn't take 20 years. Like, look how long they fucking took. Every time Zack Snyder, they told him he could never do Watchmen. It's unfilmable. He
Oh,
got it done. The MOS, oh, nobody wants to do that movie. He got it. Batman vs. Superman was in development for like 20 some years. He got it done. Nobody, oh, Justice League can't be made. He got
And
shit done.
also
So it's smart.
and that's why I thank God that they finally they went to the point of towards BVS because if they were doing the fucking Disney Marvel route, that would have took like fucking 7 films later. You know why you don't need to do it in
Yeah, that was
comics?
stupid.
exactly.
You could do stories and you could do certain stories and finish them in other series and all that.
That's the dumbest
And
argument
these,
ever.
it is. And these fucking retards, I'm gonna say, you posers go fuck yourself. They use that stupid bullshit excuse. Oh, DCU didn't earn it because they didn't make 10 movies. Get the fuck. First of all, motherfucker,
Yeah, earned it.
we've
What
been
the
around. We've been
fuck?
around before Marvel existed, so we earned everything that the DCU around. Fuck,
That's
no, we
true.
didn't earn it. We need to make
They
like
did
10 fucking DCU movies
way
before we can
ahead before Marvel did. Fuck it up.
that Marvel started. But we didn't earn it. Motherfucker, we've been around before you even existed. Shut up.
The morality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel wouldn't even be fucking around if DC never existed. So shut up, then.
Yeah, yo, Tans, what did you think about that when they say that dumb as hell excuse and all that?
What happened?
No, what do you think about when these Marvel talks say because the dumb, moronic hate spewing out of your mouth
I,
and
I can't
saying
hear
that
you over the. Yeah,
Uh,
I can't hear you, bro. The TV's too loud.
Jermaine, can you put it down? Because I can't really hear what Jose was saying.
My brother playing Call of Duty,
Uh,
so
that's a,
Can you put on headphones?
I got on headphones.
oh, you do?
Yeah,
No, I
Maybe
mean
he into
give
that.
him the headphones.
Uh,
Yeah, I was saying, um, yeah, Terrence, can you hear me?
Uh,
Kinda,
yeah,
kinda.
yeah,
I can hear you.
I was saying, what do you think of like the moronic excuses you hear from these haters? They sound like they're intelligent, but they're really not. They just literally 62 Q, 62 IQ dumb people.
That's Bob Bitchman right there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
or that.
it,
He
Oh,
thinks
that's
he thinks because he's making a long fucking video that it makes him smart. No, it doesn't.
it makes you a moron with no fucking life to make a 4 hour video
Exactly.
about BBS.
imagine somebody a documentary fucking movie blog. Him
People be
and
saying
fucking
that on people be saying that on Twitter. They should make documentary
So what?
a documentary of him complaining about BBS and ambulance.
you know what are we calling him? If you get him to play movie blob, you gotta put a little mustache on him. You gotta, well, a little beard, whatever. I mean, sorry, goatee. You gotta put the glasses. You go get some hair on him. You know, he ain't got no hair, so you know.
You know what it
And
is
you go
because
react.
these posts, man. I'm sorry to say, a lot of them are fat basement dwellers, and they're jealous that somebody like me that looks like Zack Snyder that lifts all those weights is a comic book fan. They like have some kind of stupid thing against him. Like I guess they think he's the jock type, and they're the nerdy cornball type that intimidates them or some shit like that. They're stupid. They're cornball. Sorry.
Like
Yeah,
They
that
just
white chick who said something about his daughter on Twitter
that
yesterday.
that's
that is
stupid.
straight up
People are,
fucking.
these people are morons. You taking shots at somebody's daughter, you're a piece of shit. That's already dead. You're a moron.
It's like, you know what's so funny? Like these people are so hypocritical. Like they always want to find a reason to complain about every little fucking thing DCU does,
Yeah.
even though it's faithful. If you go to a movie and nitpick everything, guess what? You're not gonna enjoy a movie with these people. Well, obviously, they want to nitpick everything, but
Uh, it,
to the
they, already,
MCU,
they already had their mind made up. They're
yeah,
fucking losers. They already know they're gonna say shit, and they're gonna automatically say to the DC movie and shit. That's
yeah,
why.
they got the nerve to say they're DC fans. All no, like yeah, I swear these people they got the nerve to say, "Oh, I'm a DC fan, but I only love the Wonder Woman movies and trash the other movies." Yeah, sure you are.
Yeah, that's getting poser face. And I'm sorry. Anyone who says that Wonder Woman is the best DC movie, kick rocks and get the fuck out of my face. You're a poser ass bitch. You're not a real DC fan saying that nonsense. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Like I said, I like Wonder Woman, but I'm sorry. I like Justice League more than Wonder Woman. I'm like, it's
yeah,
just I like Gal Gadot. I think she was cast great, but like I said, I don't rock that movie like that. I saw it in the movie theaters, and I thought she was great, and the fight with her and Ares, and the whole the mascara thing with her as a child, that was great because you never seen that. But somewhere in the middle, it was kind of man. It didn't pick up until the end to get into it. Like
you see,
somewhere in
the
the
Wonder
middle, it
Woman.
was a little man.
I enjoy Wonder Woman too. It's great. The thing is that it doesn't have that replayability that fucking Man of Steel, BVS,
Yeah,
JL, and Suicide Squad has. Yeah, it
exactly.
doesn't have it like that. Like I don't get me wrong with Wonder Woman. It's just these SJWs, these fake as hell fans make it really like it sucks because we want to enjoy the movie, but at the same
Yeah,
time, you guys make it it make it worse for us because
yeah,
we are fans and look what you're doing.
exactly,
You
exactly.
know,
It was,
check this out. You're gonna find this embarrassing. You're gonna find this funny. They actually have a Marvel movie right now, and it's called Marvel Superhero Adventures Frostbite. Isn't that
who?
funny, right? No, there's a Marvel movie in sci-fi right now. It's called Marvel
Sci-fi.
Superhero Advent. Yeah, they got a movie for 2015. It's called Marvel Superhero Adventures Frostbite. I never heard of that till today. Yeah.
Frostbite. What the
Yup,
fuck is
that's the name of
that?
it. I don't even know.
On a
That's
sci-fi channel?
yeah, on the sci-fi channel. Go to
To me, that's where all the Marvel movies belong on sci-fi channel.
yeah, alongside that Super Slogger. those stupid bloggers too in Sci-Fi Wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to call national security and fucking Sci-Fi Wire. And literally, I'm just saying that joke because I'm watching this shit. Literally,
Tam,
Yeah.
you still there,
That's my
Tam?
channel. That's it.
no, I think he said he'll be right back. But like
Oh, that's
literally,
hmm?
but they
What you
literally
say?
they make it the fandom is really so toxic. At least on the bloggers, these phony as
Yeah.
hell dudes, these fake fans, they make it bad for the real fans because you know what?
Exactly.
For the real fans, we actually enjoy this stuff. We appreciate it. We love it. We celebrate DC. But they make it really they make us look bad. And then WB gets confused from the real fans and the fake because they want to say, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a DC fan," but like, come on.
Yeah. Fuck out of here with that nonsense. Like I said, I'll say it again. The fake DC fans and they're like pathetic. And the Marvel tards, they're just like fucking Trump tards. Like I said, look
Yeah,
at it. Look at the hypocrisy. This piece of shit was always trashing Hillary for using emails, and his own fucking daughter's using hundreds of emails, and he was going on for Hillary for emails. But when they spotted his daughter, he's like, oh, but it's not the same thing. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. You were going all this to lock her up. Are you gonna say lock your own daughter up, bitch? For you were unsecure hundreds of emails in the White House?
and
Same
yeah,
shit.
you know what's bad too? I literally bloggers and tell YouTube act like
What happened?
no, I'm saying that these Marvel, that these bloggers and these tell YouTubers, they yo the man, you
What
there?
you said? Are you
Yeah,
Oh,
there?
because I was
I'm still here.
is the how's the volume in the background, man? Because I'm trying. I was
I
trying to
can
say, yeah, you guys hear me?
How long the podcast been going though?
Oh, I see.
56 minutes.
Uh,
Oh, I was saying that
Oh, what you said?
um. Oh yeah, these bloggers and these YouTubers, and don't tell YouTube the fandom, at least the toxic ones, not the real fans, because they ain't coming from the real fans. These are the people that literally act like Trump cards. They say
Yeah, they
the
do.
same 20,000 things. I mean, 20 times thousand over. So somebody can get the point when it's a straight up lie. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
can you figure out the agenda behind these people? Come on.
And they're just like Trump talk because Marvel tards, the fake ass these fans, no, they're the most toxic piece of shit fake
Yeah.
fans in existence.
Sci-fi
Yet,
Wire too.
yet they call the real fans, the real DC fans, toxic. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah,
The
the
oh,
same
that Scott
song the
Mendel,
toxic.
faggot for Forbes, you toxic.
Yeah,
Jet
he's
bitch
too
Bill
toxic.
Ramey, you toxic. Chris
They
Stuckman, fucking you toxic motherfucker.
you know, yeah, they project themselves.
the Collider Club.
Exactly.
They don't look at themselves.
Collider, they toxic.
They don't look at themselves in the mirrors. That's what it is,
Exactly. That's pathetic.
guys. These
That,
guys are
that,
just a bunch of.
that's like a racist person calling somebody else racist. I'm like, what? Are you retarded?
They literally they're the embarrassing because they little DC look bad. So
Yeah,
so
they
this
freaking deluded, man.
they,
This is
They
they,
said,
episode 12 of the JL podcast.
they